Good morning to all YouTubers and other people and whoever and whatever is going on out there. um, there's a lot of misleading information, of course. To Willow, I guess for me, the best way to, because I'm a man, but I'm sure that you've seen it too while you was growing up in junior high and high school. These people that stood on the outside but wanted on the inside didn't have a clue on how to be social, didn't have a clue on what they wanted to do. They dreamed about it, made a lot of wishes, but never went forth in it. Now they have a voice and an opinion, and we also got to understand opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. But Willow, I understand where you're coming from, and it's good that you're pointing it out, and it keeps needing to be pointed out. The energy that's being spent on trying to debunk somebody without any kind of real information, or they're not willing to put their own mind or their own fingers at work in a manner to where they could prove us wrong. I'm hoping they do. Man, I mean, I've done spent a lot of time and effort digging, and I'm sorry, proof for me is showing time and time again that these things do exist. And for the ones that don't want to believe it, that's a choice. But I believe over half of them, they're either real lonely ass people, okay, or they've got 30 cats, or somewhere they're in a basement and mom lets them out once a day, and that's maybe to use the bathroom. Something, they call us something mental. I'm not quite sure of the term, but I believe these SSI inhibitors, I believe a lot of them's on them. That's just my opinion again. I got an asshole. I'm due to the opinion. Forgive my language, all of you. And thanks to all my subscribers, and thanks for all the good comments. I won't try to leave this one very long. I won't try to do this one very long. But anyway, on to the NSA. And I had some comment from some individual telling me that American people versus the CIA and NSA don't exist, or some kind of random stupid shit. Our internet's plumb full of bots. It's been proven. Certain words, keywords, brings them out, makes them spread. They don't have the bots don't have the abilities that we do, because we can think on our feet. A bot can't. It's got to be programmed. That's the way we defeat them. Yeah, I'm dying. We all dying. As soon as we're born, we're dying. Okay. NSA, you want to find your leak? You might want to go to the individual that's coming up with the questions, the ones doing the interviews on the other individuals, because proof is the old saying, and it's true. If you want to hide something from somebody, you do it in plain sight, right under their nose, okay? Your top lead investigators is probably the damn ones that's leaking your stupid information, okay? But I'm not telling you this to make it easy on you. I'm hoping they succeed and shut y'all's asses down. That's just my opinion. Back to the Federal Reserve and the other stuff, okay? History, proof in history, documentation. For everybody that don't want to believe, that's fine, okay? But I think you ought to draw your opinions on some kind of proof positive, other than picking on people and messing with them in the wrong manner. And I'm sure I'm going to have some idiot trolls telling me how wrong I am, okay? But hey, I got my opinion too. So that's how I feel about you. But anyway, there's been a lot of things going on. There's been supposedly another 8 big officials in Saudi Arabia. This, I don't know, I think it was $1,800,000 helicopter just decides to blow up with 8 Saudis in it. I'm not laughing about somebody's death, okay? I'm laughing about knowing that if you follow the history like you should, okay, and it's choices, if you do or you don't, the Saudi princes, most of them are Wahhabists, okay? If you follow the history of the Wahhabists, they was the original slave traders over in the Middle East, okay? They lived in tents for years, herded goats, sold people, okay? This is what these people are, most of them. I can't say all of them. The ones that wanted to wise up and got away from it, more power to them. I really, that's how it should have been in the first place. A good drug dealer is never busted because a good drug dealer knows that there's time to stop, just like a good gambler. Know when to fold them, okay? What's going on over in the Middle East with the Saudi Arabia and stuff, a lot of people don't want to believe what's going down. I hate to tell y'all this, but y'all better get ready, like I said, I think in the other video, for one hell of a ride, because there's going to be a whole lot of misinformation dumped on us, and we're going to have to do our due diligence to dig through it and figure it out. But also in that misinformation, there's going to be a lot of valid information that we need to sift through, understand, and know that these people are being taken down. People want to believe in Trump, don't want to believe in Trump. I'm seeing some good and bad out of the man, just like everybody else. He's running around through this world putting foot to ass right now, okay? It's coming, okay? A lot of people don't want to believe that either, but I can't believe, I can't help what everybody else believes. I can't help if, for the ones, the naysayers and the ones that want to run around and run their mouth, my understanding, the Federal Reserve money's done been moved twice. The second time was into China. China denied them, okay? I'm not going to say where the information's coming from. This way, if y'all want to prove me wrong, y'all got to go dig it up. It's coming down to a big shit show here soon. For Heather, Tucci, and Randall Bean, thank you, Heather. Okay, whether anybody's watching her or not, it don't really make it, crap to me. It's understandable if you do or you don't. My understanding, because where I had to deal with trying to save my house with Chase, J.P. Morgan Chase, Chase Manhattan, basically same damn entity, just a different name. I understand who y'all are, okay? I understand what y'all done to me and thousands of others by taking their homes away from them under your bullshit foreclosures. I also knew, because I went and looked right as y'all foreclosed on me and I had to get out, okay, by the letter of the freaking law, supposedly. I didn't have the money to fight them or fight y'all, period, okay? I also know that y'all own shitloads of these sister companies that y'all conveniently push this paperwork into, okay? I know my house is still sitting in Roanoke, Virginia, not being touched. I know why it's not been touched. Y'all got a period of time before y'all can do anything. I know this. Y'all hanging on to the wave, waiting for everything to clear out, but I'm letting y'all know. Y'all's organization from top down is coming down. I know that too. For y'all to do the right thing, $86,000. Send me a check. Okay? Then I'll sign off on your house. I know that I still have ownership over it because of the insurance clause that come with it. That was guaranteed. I know that. Y'all's taking me out of my chain of title. given beneficiary to MERS, M-E-R-S. I know what that is. Okay, that's enough about me. Beyond that and the things that's going on in this world right now. That was a head rush. But I've been on the inside of this for a long time. Okay. Wasn't understanding a lot of it until, for myself, I can't say nothing for y'all. That's going to be where y'all get y'all's truth and understanding. And don't stop till you get it, just like Harvey suggested to everybody. It's got to come to be an awakening for every one of us. If not, there's a whole lot of sleepy people in basements around here because they keep popping up all over the place. Personally, YouTube's paying a lot of them. Google's paying a lot of them. The sad part of it is, I wouldn't want that job. I would not want that job, to be an arranged asshole, okay? Some of these things, well, you got to understand, they're not what they appear to be. Some of them's programs, okay? Done found this out. Especially if you pay attention to the way things are worded. They don't have the, bots do not have the abilities to be, well, I can't think of the actual terminology right now, but they don't have the ability to be human. So there's some human characteristics even in the way we word things and the way we type things that a bot does not have. Okay. Some woman was wanting to marry a robot. Okay. Saudi Arabia, brought in a robot, give her citizenship. Okay, people? The mark of the beast and the incoming of the Antichrist is real close. Okay, y'all can believe whatever you want to believe. Okay, I'm not saying this to scare y'all. It's to inform y'all, to give y'all some insight, to know if you're seeing certain things happen. Okay, I'm pretty sure 90% of us, at least 90%, maybe 98%, I'll just say 98%, understand if you stick your finger in something like that, we know it burns. Okay, for the rest of you, I'm sorry, keep sticking your finger in it. But anyway, God bless y'all. I hope all this information, there's a lot of things coming, man, that I want to be privy to tell a lot of people about a lot of things, but there's this thing that the human character holds that, we got to be able to discern certain things, okay? And when there's this certain thing inside of us, this feeling that's, something's not quite right, it's better to act on that feeling and not stick your fingers in the wrong direction and put out bits of the information to make sure that there is enough people understands to prepare and get ready. We just got to be vigilant in all of this. Like I said, for Heather, she's taking it to their ass. She's not sit there and watch lunacy's transcripts. What she's doing to the court and the system right now is a benefit to all of us. I don't know if it's going to release any kind of funds to us. It'd be nice if it would. I don't need a heck of a lot. I just need enough to go forth, find me a bigger piece of property back out in the middle of the mountains and securitize it enough to where I can start doing and be more reliant, self-reliant for myself and my fiance. And maybe have a big enough piece of property where I could benefit my mother. Okay? That's where I lie. I don't give a shit about all these damn toys out here. Don't give a shit about big screen TV. They're nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm sitting here fighting like hell over my computer right now, and it's still just out of the blue. If I leave my internet idle, it cuts off. But if I hit pause on a video, it stays on. Okay? To me, the troubleshooting part in my head keeps telling me that it's something in the software. I've went through every freaking tutorial that I could see and know of that is going to allow me to cut these power options off. And plus, when I go to cut my computer back on, sometimes it takes 3 times. Sometimes it takes 30 times before my computer will cut back on. Something, I can't trust. I want to, but I can't. I can't trust our government. I can't trust our leaders. I can't trust our law enforcement. None of them has gave me any kind of inkling, okay? I do have respect for the law enforcement, okay? And my fiance, when we was out here the first year in Goldtown, West Virginia, we had a state trooper show up, okay? He was looking for the last individual that lived in the house. The state trooper looked at us and seen our no trespassing sign, and we had a sign hanging on the porch, "We don't call 911," and it had looked like a 9mm hanging off of it, okay? He asked for permission to come up on our property so he could talk to us, okay? I know a lot of y'all don't have no freaking clue what I'm talking about, okay? But for me, that was total respect, okay? That showed me right then and there that man humbled himself to us to come and talk to us as a human being. Not stuck his damn chest out because he had a badge stuck on his friggin' chest thinking he was God. Okay? There's your difference if you can understand it. But anyway, love y'all. Peace. Like I said, there's a lot of information, misinformation, and a lot of these idiots. I've been doing my own research and seeing it for myself. A lot of these comments, they're not people. They're bots. Okay? YouTube, Google, and the rest of them has designed and thrown out on the internet, okay, to police us, okay? There's got to be a decision made, even by the humans in YouTube and Google, to erase somebody's account, okay? The bot don't have that ability. The bot also, the power of the spoken word is a two-edged sword. That's in our Bible. Used in a good way, it's a great thing. Used in a bad way, it's a bad thing. They know this too. Wordplay. Like I was saying in the other video, the word do in one dictionary, there was 56 definitions. Why in the hell do we need 56 definitions for one word, 2-letter, do? Okay? It's like I've been saying for years, if, okay? This little bitty word with this great big meaning. Okay, there's another one. Start thinking, people. That they're not going to take away from me, okay? I had an individual, matter of fact, a preacher tell me that critical mass was critical thinking, okay? Once an individual was convinced, okay, of something, there was nothing or nobody, okay, outside of that individual, that entity, could ever change their thought or process in this. Love y'all. Peace. Keep saying that. Didn't want it to go this too far, but anyway, love y'all. Hope I can get it launched. Hope it ain't too loud, because I got a little loud, but anyway, I hope it goes out. Peace to all y'all.